Life or death moment at a Plano high school when a woman suddenly collapsed.
Well, this morning, the people who saved her were honored, and Fox 4's Hannah Battah joins us live with that story. Hannah?
Yeah, good morning, Tim and Lauren. Definitely some good news to start the day off. Doctors say that Julie Coon, the volunteer who had collapsed, is expected to make a full recovery. So today, they're really just celebrating all the quick thinking and proper actions that went up to that. And we have some video from that ceremony that just wrapped up about 20 or so minutes ago. All the people were there, the first responders, some hospital workers, firefighters, Julie herself, even a close friend who ended up calling 911 on that day back in October. Today was actually the first day that Julie met with those first responders, and she calls the whole day a blur. She remembers feeling slightly lightheaded and nothing else. It all happened in October at Plano Senior High. One of the witnesses, the first woman recognized at today's ceremony, told me that that ambulance got to the school within 3 minutes of her calling 911. Of course, the dispatcher, who was also at that ceremony today, recognized with an applause, was also here today. She spoke with her the entire time that the call was on, and while the firefighters were coming to arrive. So in that 3 minutes, Julie Coon had just collapsed. She received CPR, and she had a few electrical shocks from the AED. The girls that were there, they were actually getting ready to leave the school. They just were there for a practice. They attend Clark High School, but they were practicing at Plano Senior High when it happened. They were getting ready to leave. Then they saw that Julie had collapsed. They went over at first thinking that she had tripped, and then suddenly saw that Julie's friend was calling 911, and they needed to jump into action. This morning, they were recognized as the people who ran so quickly to get the AED, and as we know, in those times, it's just really a matter of seconds. Every second counts. The twins, as we said, they ran and grabbed that automated external defibrillator. That's a device that they actually had recently learned how to use. Then after that, they worked together until the paramedics arrived with the coaches and the school workers. So today, they're really all celebrating just how well everything worked out. The word perfect was thrown around quite a bit, just the timing of everything. It worked so well that Julie Coon was actually alert and speaking to doctors the time she arrived to the hospital. One of the doctors even asked if the firefighters were sure that she went into a cardiac arrest. Now, we have video that shows last month when she had the chance to meet with a few of the people who had helped save her life. We have that meeting with one of the bystanders that was in the hospital. And you got to remember, they were strangers before, and now she says she owes her life to them. She had no experience of heart issues, but today she's thanking everyone.
I didn't do anything except collapse. And I had no idea that was going to happen. Sudden cardiac arrest is known as a silent killer. And I only had a slight feeling of lightheadedness, and then the lights went out. And they didn't turn back on until I showed up in the emergency room looking at the ceiling tiles. So really the blessings of these people and that day that were around me, they all were just my saviors that day. I am so, so thankful that they were there and that they cared and that they took action.
So on top of this morning's celebration, the medical team here, as well as with Plano Fire, wants everyone to come home with a message from today. And it's just the basic life-saving skills that really made this possible. And knowing those things, the medical director with Plano Fire told the audience today that doing basic things like CPR, like using an AED, can double, even triple the survival rate for someone that goes into a cardiac arrest. For now, reporting live in Plano, I'm Hannah Battah for Good Day.